Welcome to Helping Hands with your hosts, John Nieman and Judy Richey.
Hello and welcome to Helping Hands. This is our opportunity to let you in the community know how you can lend a helping hand to an agency or program in need. I'm Judy Richey, Community Advocate.
I'm John Nieman with Aurora Medical Center, and welcome to our September edition of Helping Hands. We're glad that you joined in to see us. We're glad to be here to share with you. As we always do, we want to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors who make the show possible. And so our show is sponsored by Aurora Healthcare, and also our set design is by Harnix Flowers and Gifts on 9th. We're going into, this is the September show, so we're going into that fall mode. Where can you see us? Where can you hear us? You can see us on oshkoshmedia.org if you go right to the website and look for Helping Hands. Otherwise, we're on Life TV. We're also on the radio at 101.9 FM. I also encourage you just to go on the Oshkosh Media website, look at all the wonderful shows they have besides ours on Life TV. There's really a lot of great opportunities there to learn a lot about what's going on in our wonderful community. A lot of people have been saying the summer just flew on by. We tend to agree because we're going, this is September already. But if you've been paying attention to our show, every other month we do something special.
We do. We do the Unsung Hero. And people ask us, well, what is an unsung hero? And it's a volunteer who does a lot for a particular agency or program, who doesn't particularly want to be in the spotlight. They tend to want to work more behind the scenes, or maybe even from home, depending on the particular program. And so part of our job with this, and job is really not a good description, part of our joy of this program is to go out every other month and recognize an unsung hero. And for September, we had the really great fun of going out and surprising one of the volunteers with over 33 years, and I believe it was like 18,000 volunteer hours.
Can you guess where we went? Do you know where we went? Let's watch this clip and see where Judy and I went with the Oshkosh Media crew to surprise our September Community Unsung Hero. Hi there, it's John and Judy from Helping Hands, and guess where we are today? We're here at Ascension Mercy Hospital to surprise our September Community Unsung Hero.
And it's a very delightful lady who's been with the volunteer services at Mercy for over 33 years. And it's our delight to introduce all of you to Bev Pretchel.
Are you waiting for the credit card machine guy?
Yes, I am.
Oh, well, I'm not it.
I know it. I know.
But we did want to see Bev. And Bev,
Yes.
Oshkosh Media, Helping Hands, and friends of Oshkosh Media have been recognizing folks that we consider an unsung hero.
We have a show on local cable, Life TV, called Helping Hands. And along with Oshkosh Media, we started something this year, and it's called Community Unsung Hero. Every other month, we choose someone deserving from the community to be the unsung hero for that month. And guess what?
You're it.
I guess.
Yeah.
I know that. He's the credit card guy.
Yeah. We had to figure some way to get you here and to surprise you for all that you do.
Well, you did.
Oh, good.
Well, and the fact that you've been volunteering here for over 33 years, is that correct?
Probably.
And
Time flies.
over
I know.
18,000 hours.
Really?
Yes. So we're presenting you with a certificate of appreciation to Bev Fretchel, who is the Oshkosh Community Unsung Hero for the month of September.
Thank you.
And we know that you do a lot here besides the gift shop. You do the fundraisers like the geranium sales. I purchased quite a few geraniums from you.
Good.
Yeah. So in here is not a geranium though. It's a little gift for you. It's a little floral gift for you.
Thank you.
We truly appreciate what you do here. Where's Amy?
She's like my adoptive mom.
And that's why I'm here. I thought I was helping.
You are.
You know the sad thing about all this, Bev? For the last 3 we did, we had to lie.
I know.
to get the
Really?
the people here. Otherwise, we wouldn't know how to do it. So Amy's a good liar, and so is Nancy.
Yes.
You deserve this.
Yes.
She's a creative asker.
Wow.
Yes.
Yep.
And Bev has been the co-chair of the gift shop since, I don't even know how long, probably over 30 years.
Well, that's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Yes.
So she helps Nancy with the buying,
Very much.
buying trips and also
My
like,
sidekick.
yeah.
Yep.
And she's also our scholarship chair.
Oh, wow.
Yep. We give scholarships to UWO nursing students, Marion School of Radiology, and then to a high school senior who has the highest amount of hours. So
Right.
she's
And
also
the craft
chairs
sale.
that.
The
And we
craft
just
and
did
bake
that again.
sales.
And the
Right.
bake sale.
Yep.
And she's also involved in her community with her church and with the food pantry.
Yep.
So.
And what
True.
keeps you coming back here?
People. Because it helps me, and I think I'm helping some, so it all works together.
You're special.
We love you.
Everyone's special here.
Do you have anything you want to say to your audience now who's watching you?
Come and help. We could use the
Very
extra
good
help.
recruiter.
There you go.
Very good. Amy nominated you. So it was very, very nice.
I'll get her later.
And we're just glad that we could be here today to celebrate you. So for the month of September, you are the Oshkosh Community Unsung Hero. Congratulations.
Thank you
very much.
Sure.
Yeah. Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So as you see on our screen and for our radio audience, if you know of someone who you think deserves recognition as an unsung hero, please just contact myself or Judy. Our contact information is also on the screen right now, but it's at the end of the screen. I do have to say that every single person that has been selected for this, and this is our 4th one, humility has been the key for all of them. Every single one said they didn't deserve it, which I think
It speaks volumes.
it's the key.
And one of the things, after having been a volunteer coordinator, program coordinator for 34 years, actually another program before that, one of the things that disturbs me is volunteers who say, I'm just a volunteer. They minimize what they're doing, and what they're doing makes a huge difference in the life of one or more people every time they volunteer.
And we were just so happy to get that reaction. And it wasn't just the reaction from Amy, who's the volunteer manager at Ascension Mercy, or Bev. It was the crew that was all around her. And through the magic of TV,
We now have Nancy Ruedinger with us.
Nancy Ruedinger is here.
Ruedinger.
And she's part of the Bev gang.
Yes, I am.
She was in on everything that happened, and we welcome you.
Thank you.
First of all, tell us what your title is at Aurora.
I
mean, I feel like
That's
you're...
all right because we're both with hospitals.
Yes, we are.
Both with gift shops.
Yep.
And yes. No, I am the Ascension Mercy Hospital gift shop coordinator and also the fundraiser coordinator.
So that's a big mouthful and a lot of
Yes.
responsibility. So what type of things go along with that?
What goes along with it? Well, I've been in the gift shop for about 7 years. I have about 46 women that are under me that are volunteers in the gift shop. I do the basics for the regular gift shop, all the ordering, going to market. That's where Bev would come in. We've always had a blast with Bev.
Oh, I bet.
I like doing the displaying. And you know, another part of it being in there, one time we had someone speak and he had said, it's like a book when you walk into the gift shop. It's like you're telling a story. The minute someone walks in, they're either a patient, someone to see a sick patient, and they want someone to almost talk to and open up to, so it's not just a gift shop.
Right.
There's more to it.
And volunteers are all different. They all have different talents. Some volunteers like to do displays.
Yeah.
Some like to do flowers. Some like to converse with the patient's visitors or caregivers. So it does take a team
Oh, it does.
effort, which you definitely have at Ascension Mercy Gift Shop.
And we do, and Bev is like she does it all. I mean, she'll help me with any of it. Some are special in different areas. Yes, I agree with that. It's like, when I look on the schedule, what kind of a day I might have. Oh, I can have this one do that today, and I can plan ahead with them doing something else. But there's just more to it. It's relating out to the other people coming in. It's like a service to the people at the hospital.
Now, you want to tell us about the fundraisers that you do. What's the purpose of them?
All the money that we raise on our fundraisers, we give back to the foundation, and that goes back to the hospital. So everything we make in the gift shop, anything we make with the fundraisers, at the end of the year, we meet with the auxiliary board, the volunteer board, and the foundation will come in and they give us a list of areas that they're looking for more funds to go to. And then the board will decide where they'd like to divide up the money that we made at the end of the year. We just had a very big fundraiser. It was called the 60 for 60. And we think I think we raised a good $20,000 for that. So we were first big fundraiser that we've done. And I think I'm very proud. And we had a lot of people help. Volunteers helped. It was all a joint effort.
One of the things would intrigue you, John, as a pastor. I have a retired pastor living in my building, and he allocated part of his stipends for substitute preaching during a particular period. And he thought that was the least that he could do.
Oh, see?
Especially for the 60 for 60 is unique. People in our community are always looking for the unique. I call them fundraisers because you're building up that friendship. I love the idea too, because just like ours all go to the foundation too.
Yeah.
All our proceeds from the gift shop go to the foundation, so they're there to help the patients in need with a wide variety of projects that you can fund.
This year with the big one with the 60 for 60, that money was going for child wellness. They wanted to give back to the community, and they thought with everything happening in the world with the younger generation, we're just trying to help. We can help one child. So we went through with Catalpa, behavior health, and also for Reach Out and Read, and Baby Friendly to be certified at the hospital. Yeah.
So now we're in the month of September. Are there any fundraisers coming up?
We do. We have one coming up in October. We are having the craft and bake sale. That's a biggie. We bring in vendors, employees, or friends of employees, or volunteers, and we want it to be craft-made items. And they come in, they can rent a booth. It's $30 to rent an area. We do it in our conference rooms and in the main hallway next to the gift shop. Now those funds, they're paying to be in the booth, so they but our funds come from the money we raise by the $30 for each booth.
Right.
And our project ladies that meet on Wednesdays, volunteers, are sitting out, and their money goes back to the foundation.
Now, just to mention something, to show how well Aurora and Mercy do get along, when we started our craft fair 15 years ago, I met with Amy, and I always meet with Amy to see, so there are no conflicts. So we're not, even with the volunteer recognition evenings, because we share volunteers, we wanted to pick different days so people can go. We did the same thing. So our craft fair is always around Thanksgiving.
Right.
Okay.
In November.
Okay.
It's a little earlier this year. It's the second Sunday and Monday in November, I think.
I know, my mind, I'm getting older, so my mind is not as good. But I wrote it down, and you're right. It's always, we do ours on a Sunday and a Monday, a Sunday for the public, and a Monday, the volunteers that we have open up at 6 a.m. to catch all the people. And this way, the community can come in to yours, shop and eat, and come into ours and shop.
Right.
And it's all for a good cause.
Oh, it is. And ours is on October 12th.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Okay, one of the things that one of your volunteers was really excited about is the fact that you were at the farmers market this summer.
Yes.
And how many of the dish towels
Oh, yes.
people were looking for.
Yes, you wouldn't believe everyone likes the old-fashioned flour sack embroidered dish towels.
Yes.
What Grandma used to make. We sell them in the gift shop too. They sell fast.
Who does your
It's our project group that meets on Wednesday. It's a
Okay.
group of ladies. They come in at 7:30 in the morning and they're done at 11.
We are more similar than you
See?
know, because that is one of our hot items. And my
yeah.
mother-in-law,
Okay.
she donates her time. She's 92.
Oh,
And she sits at home and she does them. And they're a hot
They are.
They're a hot item
They
because
are.
people want to go back to the nostalgia of it.
Yes.
And I hear from the people too, they don't even use them. They just put them out as nice.
That's just what I did with mine.
Yeah.
Yes, I put it on the stove. I said to my husband, "Don't use this.
See?
It's for decoration."
Right, and Gladys was sort of bemoaning the fact that her patterns were getting all worn out and she was having to trace them. And one day I was in Joann Fabrics in Appleton, I think it was, and I found some books that had the transfers in.
Yeah.
And I just gave them to her. Oh, she was going to pay me for them. And she took them in, and the ladies were, oh, this one, this one, this one. And so they're excited because they've got some new designs that they're going to have out there
They
this
even
fall.
make their own sometimes with the
Right.
Green Bay Packers. They like to. Yeah.
So
yes.
that's interesting, but it keeps people busy. Maybe they don't want to be in front of the scenes. They want to be behind the scenes and do something, and they're all contributing. Our time is going down, believe it or not. We're just going at a rapid roll here. What do you want to tell us? What is there one statement you want to talk about Mercy Ascension or the gift shop or?
Well, the one thing, we do need more volunteers. There's I think some of the older generations working longer, so we need the younger ones to come on in and help us out. But we do need more volunteers in all the areas there.
And what number do they call to find out, or how do they make contact
They
to find
can
out?
contact Amy at 920-223-0228.
Very good. We put you on the spot. For
I know, I was thinking of my number.
We put you on the spot for that one.
Yes, they can call there, and even if they just leave a message with their phone number and their name, and we'll give them a call back.
And we do remember that we're all working together for the same cause,
Yes.
and that's to benefit our community and the patients that we serve. And,
Yes.
And I'm just so glad that you could be here today.
Thank you. Thank
and
you
that
for
you were
having me.
part of the Bev Frutschel campaign.
The little lie to get her there. Yeah.
No, that was creative asking.
That's right.
But otherwise, like you said, it's hard to catch people because we have to work with the crew on everything and getting them there. It's hard to catch people when they're actually volunteering, so we have to call them in for a special reason. So we're so glad, Nancy, that you could be with us, and
Well, thank you for
congratulations
having
on all
me.
the success you guys have.
And to you too.
Oh, thank
Yes.
you.
Yes.
That's our first segment of our September edition of Helping Hands. Stay tuned. We'll be right back for our second segment of Helping Hands.
It's not a charity, it's more than a charity. It's about helping people we live with. It's about being the type of person that the 6-year-old version of ourselves wanted us to be. It's about community and looking out for one another. It's about money, yes, but it's so much more than money. It's about friendship and common values. It's about opening doors when others are slammed shut. It's about giving kids a place to be kids and growing up knowing they live in a community that cares about them. It's about making sure that everyone gets to see the dentist, because we want to make sure that they have every last tooth in those smiles. Ultimately, that's it. It's about the smiles, old smiles and new smiles. It's about us, all of us, our community living united, because great things happen when we live united. Will you join us?
Hi, and welcome back to Helping Hands. This is our time where we just chat about what's going on either in our community or where we are or events. And I have to say that that Nancy from Ascension Mercy had a great tie-in for everything that we're going to talk about now, because we talked about fundraisers, we talked about friend raisers, we talked about the foundation. So a fundraiser that's coming up at Aurora on Thursday, September 20th is our community blood drive.
And when we talk about blood drives, there is no time during the year that blood is not needed. And one of the really good things that I've seen over the years is with Aurora's input and having it's not just the bloodmobile parked outside the building. You're actually in the building. It gives opportunity for employees on their break to go and donate blood. It gives family who maybe have someone scheduled for a procedure, during that waiting time, they can donate blood. It's just so convenient.
It is. It's like you said, it's a nice atmosphere, and I do have to say a thank you to Aurora, because donating blood can take a while. It could take 20 to 30 minutes, depending from you get in there till you leave. And Aurora does allow our caregivers to do that while they're at work. So they get a 15-minute break, but if it goes over that, Aurora is covering their shifts for them so they can give. And I do have to say, we've been inside now, because what allows us to be inside is the more donors we get.
Right.
And we've been doing really, really good at the blood drives, but we do need the support. With all the tragedies going on in our world today, we need the support of everyone to donate blood. So remember our blood drive in September. You can call myself or Judy if you need more information, or also on the screen is also information. It's Thursday, September 20th. Well, then Nancy talked about foundations.
Right.
Mercy has a strong foundation. We have a strong foundation. We have an event coming up in October. October 19th, it's our Live Well Oshkosh event. It's an annual event. I think this might be our third year that we're doing it. It's exciting because it's at the Menominee Nation Arena, which people will get a chance to come in and see it. Every year they pick a different cause to donate to. And this year they're donating to emergency preparedness, which is not one of those hot causes that are out there.
Until you go through what we've just had in Madison, has just had in the end of August, with all the rain and the flooding and the small tornadoes compared to some areas, but the tornadoes that have caused destruction, the flooding, just the cleanup from it is terrible.
And so for us, whether it's Mercy Hospital or Aurora, tragedies happen, events happen, and we all need to be prepared, and we all need the right equipment to be prepared to handle those. So the funds raised here from this Live Well Oshkosh event on October 19th will go to purchase equipment and things so everyone is prepared. If you're interested in more information, contact Molly at Aurora at 456-7009. We all know Molly.
Molly is out there. She has the column in the Northwestern. She has been with the Y. Oshkosh Media still shows her exercise programs from when she was with the Senior Center.
Yep.
She's just out there, and she's always promoting wellness.
Definitely. So check out that event. And then one more, we talked about fundraisers. And just like Mercy does things during the year, they'll have a $5 jewelry sale, or they'll have Bev's geranium sale. We have brought back something now for Tuesday, September 11th at Aurora. We have the Nut Man coming.
The Nut Man, that sounds a little iffy, but what it is really good mixed nuts, specialty nuts. I believe he has chocolates also.
Lots of chocolate, sugar-free chocolates, gluten-free. He has everything under the sun. And these events are always open to the public. The Nut Man will be in our cafe on the 11th from 10 to 2:30. Once again, our volunteers may be assisting with the event, with the setup and helping, but the monies donated from this event that we get will go to the foundation, which will help with any patient-centered care projects that we have.
Right. And when we were talking earlier about the craft sales, again, we have the one in November, and we'll be promoting it more in October. The
Yes, we
Money's-
have to get those dates, Judy.
Right.
It's November 11th and 12th.
Okay, that's
Because
what
we
I
want
thought
you
it was.
people to know, you go to Mercy's Craft Fair first in October,
Mm-hmm.
and then you save the date for Aurora's 15th annual on November 11th and 12th.
And the vendors pay a fee or donation in order to participate. And then that money all goes to the foundation, the caregiver issues or caregiver needs for the hospital. And it's a feel-good time. The employees, the volunteers love coming in and checking things out. And it's just a good, as you said, a friend builder.
And we like that because that way we're making friends with people in the community, with businesses. I do have to say that we have a wonderful gift shop. It's more a boutique gift shop, but when I started at Aurora 15 years ago, they handed me this blank room and they said, here is your gift shop. I had 1 month to get it up and running. What did I do? I went to the community. I went to local people and we did consignment, and it has worked out great for us. We have Mary Young Painted Glass. We have Carlene's Floral.
Brian's Floral.
Yes, and it really does make a difference. I don't have to keep all the stock by me. They can switch out the stock when they want. And it just really is wonderful to make those ties and those connections in our community.
Right. And most of the vendors that you have in there will do custom pieces if people give them enough lead time
Right.
and are willing to work with them. And again, the volunteers in the gift shop are very helpful.
They are.
And they'll help to direct you towards a piece, or, okay, that you saw last week is gone, but we'll contact or we'll try to get for you. And that customer service, friend service, is invaluable.
Right. And that's why we started this show too, was to promote volunteers, to promote the opportunities in our community, to let people know that you can go here, you can go there, you can be in front, or you can be behind the scenes. And we just want you to get out in our community and volunteer. So watch out, we may be coming to your place of business where you volunteer.
Don't make that sound like a threat. Make it sound like a reward.
Well, you know how they are. Everyone was shy. Everyone was shy, and that's what we want. We want the people who work really, really hard at volunteering because they love it. You could tell whoever we've had for volunteering, they've all loved the place that they work at. It holds a special place in their heart, and that definitely does show.
When we did our first one with Anne, with the Vietnam Veterans Associates, she's part of organizing the 4th of July parade. And one of the sad things this summer was one of the original committee has had health deteriorate to the point that he's not able to be as involved. And so it's always been trying to recognize him as well as Anne and all of the others in there.
And it does put the spotlight not only on the person, but it puts it on their agency, and it's great PR, and we thank Oshkosh Media for that. Our time for our September show is winding down, so we want to thank you again for joining us for this show and for supporting us. I'm John Nieman with Aurora Medical Center.
And Judy Richey as community advocate.
Thank you.